Hi, and welcome to Growing Up Guide Pup. This week we traveled down to LA to go to the LA Web Fest. Our show was actually screened there, but instead of showing Ricky working at the LA Web Fest, we decided to show you guys what she did when she was not working on our trip. We decided to take her to a park and put her on her flexi leash and just let her get some of the energy out and just be a dog for a while. When we got to the park and got out of the car, we realized there was food right next to the car door. Well, instead of moving the car, we decided to see what Ricky would do and take her out of the car and have her work past the food without going at it. Ricky handled this really well. I was expecting for her to at least try to sniff at the food, but it almost seemed like she didn't even realize it was there. Now, since we were traveling and we weren't quite sure where the park was located, it took us a little longer to get there than expected. So obviously I wanted to give Ricky a chance to relieve herself before going for a walk. And there just so happened to be a dog right across the street barking at her. Now once again, Ricky has a little bit of dog distraction, but she managed to maintain focus, do what I asked of her, and we were actually ready to go on our way for a walk. Ricky was having a great time running around on her flexi leash, but we happened to come across some people playing soccer. When she's off duty, she is not allowed to lunge and try to grab certain things. We also know that Ricky has some ball distraction issues, and even though she's off duty, we decided to take this opportunity and work with her. She can't be chasing balls and lunging after anything that she wants. Ricky has made huge improvement on this. She noticed the ball, she thought about going after it, but she changed her mind, and she seemed to remember that she's not allowed to run and chase after balls at any time. While Ricky was enjoying some off time and running around and sniffing at things, I thought this would be a great chance to work on her recall. After all, being on the flexi leash, it gives her a good opportunity to run further away from me than normal. So it was a great chance to call Ricky back to me from time to time and just remind her that she needs to stop what she's doing and come right to me. And she did this really well. Ricky was having a great time. She really loves to get on these long lines and just be a dog and sniff things and run around and just be a ham. But while we were at the park, there was a woman walking by with a chihuahua. And of course, Ricky decided to go after it. As soon as she started running after it, I called her back. Now we had already just worked on her recall work, and she stopped on a dime and came running back to me like a really good girl. So it just goes to show you, we've done a lot of work with Ricky and her dog distraction. And even though she wanted to run and try to play with this dog, I called her and she turned on a dime and came right back to me because I asked her to. When Ricky started to look a little tired, we decided to pack up and head out. On the way back to the car, we realized that there was more food on the opposite side of the car. So once again, we decided to work Ricky through it, and she once again walked right past the food without even really noticing it. And of course, whenever we're traveling with our dogs, we always have a water bowl and water available, just in case if they're thirsty. Giving Ricky an opportunity to run around and be a dog and have some downtime proved to be really important, especially for this trip. She spent a lot of time in the theaters with us watching the web shows at the festival, and it proved to be a really important factor for her because we did do this right before the awards ceremony. Now, it was a very long ceremony. It was about 5 hours, and Ricky had to sit in one spot with tons of people around her. It was very crowded, wall-to-wall people stepping over her, people walking by her and coming up to her, and she handled it all in stride because she had gotten that energy out, and she was able to remain calm and patient through the whole ordeal. This wasn't the most exciting trip for Ricky, but it was real exciting for Matt and I. We took home an award for Outstanding Reality Series, and we're really excited about it. And we have a lot of thanks to give out to our fans who are following us on Facebook and of course watching us on YouTube. So thanks everybody for all of your support, and we'll see you next time on Growing Up Guide Pup.